show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host. As an image and brand doctor, I work with my clients to enhance their overall performance as it relates to their image and their branding. And I want to share an example with you to really illustrate the point of when brand goes right. Now, as you can see, I've got a different location. Yes, I'm in a new office. I'm thrilled to be here in North Carolina permanently. Many of you know that recently things just began to snowball. My husband received a promotion and a corporate move to North Carolina, and we sold the home in Orlando. Hallelujah. And I know that our new homeowners are enjoying the home just as much as we did. It truly was our dream home. And but on the 15th of September, we packed up and we drove to our mountain home in North Carolina. And so I'm in my office. It's almost complete. Will be when the furniture arrives early October. And that's really why I want to talk about when the brand goes right. As part of my husband's relocation, we received a corporate move. And so I received a call from the woman who was coordinating everything. And she told me that somebody would be there to do the assessment of everything that we had coming. And of course, this is a 2-location move. So it's a little bit more difficult than just a 1-location move, of course. And so she said somebody would come and look at that. Look at all the furniture and everything that was going. This woman arrived. She and I went through the home determining what was going to go to one location, what was going to go to the next location. And I told her that I'm a pretty organized person, as many of you who know me well know that, and can believe that yes, I color coordinated things. What was going in one location received one color, and what was going in another location received another color. And I use that wonderful duct tape that is in all kinds of different colors, so it's a great organizing tool if you need one of those things. And so far so good. What I have heard from the relocation coordinator, what I have heard from the woman who came to handle the furniture, both delivered the brand right. Now, then comes the Friday before our actual move. The packers came. There were 4 of them. And the supervisor introduced themselves, introduced all of the rest of the team, and said, let's take a tour of everything just to tell us what goes where. They, of course, kind of laughed a little bit when they saw all my color coordinated, but then they said, oh, we love you. This is going to be so easy for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So they began. They worked diligently. They paused if they had any questions at all about where something was going, because maybe it didn't make quite sense to them, or they just wanted to check and verify. They would call me and ask me to come and look. And again, they worked diligently. They were very polite, very professional, and they packed up and they were ready to go, and everything was done. Now, of course, I was in boxes and looked around. I could barely see over all the boxes and everything that was getting ready to be loaded onto the truck the next week. So away they went. Now, the only thing I would add that could have enhanced that image or that impact on me as a client would have been for the supervisor to have had business cards and would have left me with that business card. Because we all know the perception is the employees that have business cards are the real, quote, important ones. Now, that's not true because every employee is important, but that is a perception of the human business race, let's say. So, away they went. Now, so far, the brand has been delivered right. Because if you think about it, the brand is all about the promise that the company makes. What are you promising your clients? I was promised that people would come in, that they would be professional, that they would pack things up very securely for the move. I was then told that people would load it on the truck very carefully, and then I'm told that it will be delivered into the 2 locations just as it was picked up, in perfect condition, in a very professional manner. That's the promise. So far, the promise has been delivered. Now, Tuesday the 14th, here come the gentlemen to pack this huge 53-foot tractor-trailer moving van that is out in front of my house. I had waited a long time to see that moving van out in front of my house, believe me. So they arrived. Again, the supervisor introduced themselves. They introduced me to the rest of the team, and away they went. We went through the house. We looked around. They wanted to make sure which is going where, what stuff. I had it then divided into the different rooms and so forth. And they wanted to know, okay, which location will be delivered first so they could pack the truck accordingly. They did a fabulous job. Again, they too would ask questions if they had any. They would pause, they would come after me and say, now, are you sure, do you want to take this, or is this something that's going to go, or could you verify this because there's not one of your colored pieces of tape? Yes, I did miss a box or two. So, again, the brand was delivered right. They left, they shook my hand, and in fact the gentleman, the supervisor, said, and by the way, I'm the one who's going to be driving the truck to the storage in our location in Winston-Salem. And so well, that's wonderful. He said, and I'll take good care of all of your stuff. Fine, thank you. So far, the brand has been delivered right. Now, I'll let you know, once everything is delivered to North Carolina and to the two locations after the 6th and 7th. So I'll let you know whether that brand has been totally delivered right. But the importance of the example that I share with you is the true delivery of your brand is your employees. I was told what the company was going to do, I heard what the promise was, but the delivery was the employees. They are your true marketeers. So you need to make sure that you are helping them to understand exactly what is the image and brand of our company. What is our culture? How do we want to behave to make sure that that culture is delivered correctly and delivered right? Not just one time, but on a consistent basis, because we all know that the delivery on a consistent basis is what creates a solid brand. And so today you've been listening to and watching The Magnolia, the show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host.